Well, we all love to go through art galleries, right? And you look at all the beautiful work that local artists have created. But when we see the art in person, we see a final product. You know, there's an entire process that goes behind creating works of art. So Boise Open Studios gives people the opportunity to see the behind the scenes process of creating the art. So we're joined right now by Lisa Jenny to learn more. This is such an incredible opportunity, I think, for people to really touch base with an artist and see where the inspiration and the flame comes from. But tell us more about Boise Open Studio.
So Boise Open Studios, we like to call ourselves Bosco. It's a long word, but we are a group of artists, local artists. It's a nonprofit organization. We just received our official nonprofit status. So it's a group of local artists that come together and we open our studios to the public. So it's the opportunity for the public to actually come to our studios, see how we work, see what inspires us, see all of our little intricate things that are in our studio that we bring in and keep us inspired. And the public gets to watch us work. They get to talk to us. They get to meet the artist. You know, and you don't get to see that when you go. No,
you don't. And it's something too, I think, inspirational in itself when you get to see something being created in the process. So let's talk about some of the things that people might see. What type of works of art might they see being created, and what might be some of those processes that they get to experience in person?
So we have painters.
Okay.
So you will be able to see oil paintings in process. You'll see acrylics, encaustics, which is painting with wax.
Oh, cool.
You'll see printmakers. So the old vintage presses, how, you know, artwork's created on old presses. You'll see photographers. Let's see, you'll see sculptors. Ooh. So there's some sculptors, you'll be able to see their huge studios where they create these monsters. I'm just blown away by.
Yes, just huge works of art.
I work very small, so when I see something big, it's like, whoa, that's huge. And it's just really getting to know who the artist is behind the work, because we all see the work out there, but we don't get a chance to meet the artist. Even in the gallery space, you only have one night to meet the artist. So here you get to have time to sit and ask the artist questions.
And you know what I love too about the process of art is that sometimes I think when art is beginning, you have a vision, but then it's a journey, right? When you're creating. And then how it ends might be something completely different. Right? It's something you probably didn't even imagine in the beginning. And then you're like, ah, yes, this is where I meant to go with this.
So for example, all of our artists will be doing some type of demonstration or showing how their process is. And what's fascinating for me is each artist, even though there might be a handful of painters, they all have a different, unique process that they do. And for example, I'll be having a great big canvas that when you walk in, part of it will be the first layers that nobody ever sees. And then I'll have different layers to show my process. And there's a beauty in that.
There's a ton of beauty in that. And then too, for those who might be a little artistic themselves and they're just looking for other inspiration or just the opportunity to connect and get ideas and just be in the space and feel the energy. It's just, it's amazing.
So like
I love this concept.
There's one photographer that, you know, I was excited to see her process because she doesn't do just digital photography. She does emulsion lifts and does, I mean, it's all a hand process that when you see the finished product, you have no idea.
The journey it took to get there, which is so beautiful. Okay, so this is coming up, and where can people go to find more information so they can participate, be a part of this, experience some of the amazing processes that we just got done talking about?
So you can go to boiseopenstudios.com. There's an interactive, awesome interactive map that you can go and research all the artists before heading to the studios. You can plan your route, and there's also, if you need a paper map, you can print the paper map out, or you can use your phone and it will take you right to each individual studio throughout the weekend.
Lisa, this sounds like an incredible experience.
Awesome.
Looking so forward to it.
It's fun. And I've been doing it for 19 years, so.
Marvelous. Well, thank you again for joining us here in studio.
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you out in your studio.
Oh yes, my studio's open this weekend. So.
All right. Thank you so much, my friend.